All right, now this is an absolute honor. My God, when we started the show, we had a list of people we wanted to have on it, and near the tippity top was this gentleman. And finally, after 7 years, we got him on. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one, the only legend in this damn game, especially for America, Clint Dempsey, everybody! Hey!
Clint, what's up?
What's up? Appreciate y'all having me on.
Bro, what an honor to have
It's an
you
absolute
on.
honor, and I know it's obviously we're excited to have you on the show, but also congratulations to you, a father again. Congratulations! Just had a baby
man,
like 3 days ago.
It's my sixth kid. It's like DJ Khaled and another one. I need to get. Hey man, hey, that's enough. Six is enough. I'm done. My cuppeth runneth over.
Clint, get a TV in the bedroom, would you, buddy? What are you doing?
Bro,
Okay.
I don't even
Well,
know.
I'm gonna need.
Bro, I'm avoiding having kids like you avoided, defenders, bro. And meanwhile, you just leaning in. 6. Congratulations, brother.
Appreciate you.
Well, I'm gonna need some advice, Clint, because my wife is pregnant with our first child. So
Congratulations.
I know who to go to for some help. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, anytime, man. I got you.
Let's start today's show. Obviously, the World Cup is coming up in just a couple days. And look, obviously, you are especially to us, you are a legend when it comes to World Cups. It's the first time a lot of maybe even some Americans get into the game. But when you see that now the U.S. men's national team is back in the World Cup, what does that feeling bring to you, especially after missing the last one?
Okay, yeah, it's great to see the U.S. back in the World Cup, the men's team. After we didn't qualify and for Russia, it was obviously a big disappointment for the country and a step back. But with the youth and what they're doing in terms of younger players being at bigger clubs, playing in Champions League or being in Europe, it's good to see the game going in the right direction. I guess sometimes you got to take one step back to take 2 steps forward, and hopefully it's onwards and upwards from here.
Now, when you look at the way sort of the World Cup is situated, right? You've got so many people in the U.S. I know DraftKings did a survey. It said over a third of the people are actually rooting for other countries outside of the U.S. Obviously, they have a heritage where they come from. You just want people to be involved in the sport. But they also found out that a lot of people, about 90%, are really interested in some of the young American stars that are coming up. How long before you think America gets to the point where we got our own Kylian Mbappe, you know what I mean? Or we got our own, Messi, Ronaldo, whatever it takes, or another Clint Dempsey, if you will. How long before that happens?
Man, shoot. I think it's getting close. I mean, you got players on big teams, right? And players that are winning like Champions League and winning trophies and stuff over there. I think it's just having those players be on those big teams, but being big parts of those teams, right? Like being top 2 on the team in goals or assists, or whether you're a defensive player, helping being part of that back line that's keeping a lot of clean sheets. I mean, you have to be big pieces for those other countries. So when you come back to your national team, it's not that big of a difference because you already know what it's like. You know what that pressure is. I think that's what I'd like to see a little bit more. I think it's cool that you have a lot of players that are playing Champions League, but I think it's even more important to be main guys on whatever team that you're on, playing in the best league that you can play in.
That's right, because I mean, especially when it comes to being the main guy on a team, you were a guy, especially when you were in the Premier League, who didn't shy away. The league wasn't too big for you, especially with one of our favorite quotes from you, and we learned about this through CBS was, "You don't know where I'm from, dog." Okay, pride.
Knockdown, baby.
That's that Nacogdoches, bro.
Don't blink, you might miss it.
Teach them all about Texas, bro.
Wow,
oldest town in Texas. Let them know.
How do we get that attitude into some of these new U.S. players, into that new blood?
How do we get Pulisic saying we ain't just chocolate, fam? You know what I mean, about Hershey's?
Yeah. What you know about this Hershey's?
ain't no kisses coming your way, my G.
Dude, keep talking, get some cavities, boy.
Uh-huh.
But Nah, I mean, I just think that you have to go through experiences, right? And then you have to be like, man, I've had enough of this. Like, no matter where you are in your life, there's a point, there's like, there are things that come along that make you or change you for stronger. And like, I was always someone that felt like had that chip on my shoulder. Right? I lost my sister at a young age. I was like, man, life ain't fair, but I'm gonna make something of it. Life is short, so I got to show respect to her by going out there and doing the most I can do, and then not making teams, and then be like, all right, I'm gonna show y'all what's up. Keep messing with me, and then not being like a kid that was in Bradenton Academy, not really being picked for national teams until like right when I got into college. So it was always kind of like, okay, we're gonna see what's up, and then when I got to Europe, I came from being in MLS, a big fish in a small pond. But then when you go over there, it's a big lake, so you got to be a big fish over there too. So it's kind of like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna make them play me, because I felt like every time I help the team up from help the team avoid relegation with Liverpool. Then next year I was benched. Then I got into the starting lineup, was a leading scorer, one of the leading scorers. Next year, new coach came in, got benched. Next year came in, was one of the leading scorers. Then another coach came. So I was like, you know what? That's why I was always on go. Like, all right, like I got to show them what's up. I got to take care of my family. I got to get these contracts, because I mean, my first house is a trailer house in my grandma's backyard. So I got to make sure I take care of my family in a good way and give them opportunities that maybe I didn't get a chance to have. So that was always my mentality. And if things are going bad, well, you know what? I'm going to make myself the best player that I can be for the next team if I'm on, if it ain't meant for me to be here. So I got to stay on it.
It's a beautiful way to look at it. And
Yeah.
I love how you were able to wedge in a couple fishing references. This man loves fishing.
Hey, I put in some hunting ones too. I'm a hunter now, so
Bro, you getting so country, my G. You're gonna be wearing so much camo. I'm not even gonna be able to see you when you're on TV, bro.
hey, boy, I got it on right now. I got a camo hat. I was deer hunting this morning.
I love it.
Talk to y'all.
Bro, if I said deer hunting, my wife would think I'm cheating on her. Here's my question. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Alexis is very much a city kid. You can't
Yeah.
just be thrown.
Bro, I'm fishing. I'm like, where are you doing that? Central Park? That's dope, bro.
Catching a fish with like 3 eyeballs and everything.
Yeah. Hey, extra free meat, buddy. What are you talking about?
Oh man.
When you look at the way sort of the game is growing in America, you said you left MLS, you went over to Europe, you gave a name for yourself at a time where Americans were not getting any respect whatsoever, right? And now it seems like the league is starting to shift, where if a young player is coming up, they're going to get the opportunity to go to Europe in a little bit of a different way. But also there might be some reasons why they might want to stay home, at least in the very near future. Do you think that MLS has to continue to grow in the game in America, not just MLS, but the game in America has to keep growing in order to be more competitive? Or do you think that
Sure.
route to Europe is always going to be there?
For sure. You got, I think you have to have both, right? And whatever is the best league, wherever that may be in the world, a player has to always fight to try to get there, right? That's the holy grail. That's the highest level. Doesn't mean you can't develop and be great in other leagues, right? And I owe a lot to MLS and giving me my start. But as a player, you gotta test yourself against the best. So iron sharpens iron, and that's where you need to go to see what's up. So yeah, you need to have multiple options wherever that may be. And I mean, the trick is just don't sign yourself to too long of contracts, because that jams you up for getting moves, to getting transfers. But at the same time, it doesn't give you a lot of security. So you got to kind of have to bet on yourself a little bit in terms of how many year deals do I want to do. Normally like a 3-year deal, that's pretty good, 2-year deal or something like that. But when you get like a 5-year deal or 6-year deal, if it ain't that great of a deal, you're locked in.
So don't do the Harry Kane.
Well, if you're making good money, shoot, lock in. Being if you're happy, right? Like everybody has to know their situation and feel like, all right, well, if I'm getting good money and I'm still at a top level and I'm comfortable here, and if a club wants to pay the money that it takes to transfer to buy me out, then that's what's up. But at the same time, I mean, everybody has to do their own thing.
Yeah.
He played for Tottenham. I can't be too disrespectful about Tottenham, so I'm gonna
I don't
stay
wanna
quiet.
Yeah, with all due respect, it's like, yeah, he's got a lot of money, a lot of security, but where's the trophies? Am I right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, don't say it.
Hey, trophies are nice. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, they're not gonna put food on the table.
I get it.
That's true. That's
But
true.
I mean, it's something that you can be proud of and look back on and be like, man, we did that. That's what's up, But yeah, I've always been just make your career be as long as you can, have as fun as you can, and leave it all out there and look back at it and share the game with your kids. That's kind of what it's all about.
Okay. Well, Clint, I mean, look, it's an absolute honor to have you join us on the show.
Wait, before we go, where do you think the U.S. finishes in the group in the World Cup?
I think that they're going to finish second in the group. I think they get out of the group.
Wow, Iran tops the group, says Clint Dempsey.
Why are you tripping, man? Don't trip.
Well, that's a quote, Clint. We good? No, I'm joking.
Hey, don't be doing like that.
No, I'm only kidding.
I just think it's one of those groups that anything can happen. Right? They can't lose their first game against Wales. It's if you lose your first game, I think it's a mountain to climb to get out of the group, and I think that they can get 4, 5, 6 points. I mean, it'd be great if they could get win all the games, but I'm just trying to be realistic here. So, but yeah, I see them getting out of the group, and hopefully they get it done. I mean, I don't have a lot of confidence in the last 2 games going into the World Cup. That wasn't good versus Japan and Saudi Arabia, but maybe they'll be able to turn it around.
Well, yeah. Well, this World Cup's gonna be weird. Everybody's coming into these games with either injuries or, not much time off. Anything can happen in this month. So, yeah, I'm excited. I feel good about it. I think Alexis thinks U.S. are going to top the group. I think second is reasonable.
But you know what's crazy about that though? You remember when we were going into the 2014 World Cup? What he say? He didn't even think we were going to get out of our group. And we were playing good, you know what I'm saying?
That's
and
right, Alexi.
These guys, they grinded it out. Credit to them. They got up. They qualified for the World Cup, but then they had these 2 send-off games, and now he's saying that they're going to win it. It just, for me, that's just an interesting statement because I look back at 2014 and I look at that. I'm like, okay. That's why didn't you have our back like that in 2014?
Well, Clint, you're not the only person on the internet that disagrees with Alexi Lalas, so get on the list, bro.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna have to see him over there with Fox, so I'll be at the desk with him. I'm gonna see him.
Let's go,
Clint. Absolutely honored, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, congrats on the baby. You're welcome on this show. Absolutely anytime. And yeah, let's go. I mean, I know you're going to be rooting for the U.S. While you're over there in Qatar, but we're going to be doing it from here. But again,
bro, let's go fishing with Clint, dude. Let's do that on the next episode.
Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
Come to North Carolina. That ain't a long drive.
Bro, I'm going to have to get those patches from behind my ear for boats, bro. I don't know no boats.
Come on, man. Y'all get learned. It's like riding a bike, man. You learn quick.
Okay. Yeah, we're from Brooklyn. It's gonna be a little bit. Yeah. You're gonna have to teach us a lot.
Hey, we'll get you a little kid fishing pole with a barber. Y'all be all right.
Let's go.
Damn,
and plastic hooks.
Clint is gonna be babysitting us, dude.
Yeah, I'll get you that one thing from Walmart with a little plastic fish. Let y'all just throw that out there. You got
do that.
You got your another one. Good job, Billy.
All right.
Pat me on the head. Let's go. I didn't have a dad, Clint. Don't start. I'll be there every week,
man. Shoot.
All right.
I have 6, man. Shoot. Let me just add 2 more.
You and me, that's 7.5, bro. I'm a big dude.
Hey, man, those Costco runs are gonna be serious.
Hell yeah! Get the chocolates.
All right, Clint. We know you got to bounce. Thank you so much. I'm pretty certain on the rest of your media day is not going to be as fun as this, but we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for being there, man.
Clint, take care, brother.